everyone. It's time for a live nickel hunt. I don't know how long ago. Don't be at work in the morning. We got a 5-day weekend, first time ever. So now we're going to go to, we're going to go live on the computer. And the box is circulated, so don't expect anything. Rarely ever do I get anything good. Occasionally, I think I only had a couple of Buffalo nickels. No these. So we're going to separate them to two. 2004, 2005 get stacked up separately. So 2006 on forward in one bucket. And anything before that, unless it's older than 62, will be put into another bucket to be circulated for errors and die chips and fun stuff like that. I don't see any silver, but you never know what we're going to see till we start searching. So basically, I just did a video. I completed my Kennedy book, except for a few minor upgrades here and there. I have all the Type 2s from, I like die deterioration on that 2023. It is. 2003. So here, we're not looking for anything else. We're just checking the dates. For anything older than 62. So we'll be back checking these for like beehives and stuff. If y'all been watching my videos from nickels I got from Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles, I still got 2 more videos left to make of those. I got the Type 3, then I got the spikes and the Type 4s to do. I mean die chips. So here we're looking for 2024s, also low manage. The 2009 supposed to be in Denver. This seems to be old. Let's see what we got. And it's a 69S. They did do business strikes in 69, 70, and 68. They do tend to keep those, especially if they got that's got a nice back. Hello, and then Indiana's Treasure, IT. I'm just going to call you IT. That's all right with you. This is pretty nice. Some details left on the reverse, so we're just going to keep this one. A little bit of an extra rim forming up right there. So this is struck with a tilted collar. The new ones I'm just going to slide off to the side. These I'm going to check to look for. We will be looking for all of them for die cracks across the bottom. I hope I find silver. My last box is dry. No silver. 87. Like I said, I will be back checking these. Like tomorrow morning, I may get up wherever I hunt it tonight. I'll probably back check those after I eat breakfast before I go do my errands. Or looking for proofs. Last box we did get a 1972 proof. I do remember that. But yeah, when I get done tonight, I'm posting a video. Like I said, I just finished out I already did that one. Oh, look, we got 56, and this is in decent shape. Except for right there at the neck. And we actually have a beginning of a beehive on this one. Holy cow, look at that raised metal right there. It could be a lamination, but I doubt it. It's on both sides. Or it could be, no, it can't be that. And no, so we got 56. We got our first pre-62 on the board. One was a 69S. It should be IT. IT. So I'm just doing this. This is how I used to hunt nickels. Originally was just separate them, then go back and check for errors and varieties. In case you missed something, this is a nice 1987. It's got some steps to it. I'm going to be buying some nickel books for next year, which is like literally like what, 10 days away. And what we will do is fill out a nickel book, just a cheap one. And I ain't going to do no Whitman. I already got one of those. The only thing I need is one. What caliber? First, it's going to depend on what it looks like. Like this is actually a nice 1987 Denver, which actually I'm going to pull off to the side. You want to look for steps on the back. Okay. More steps, better off it is. Versus something like this, where the steps are literally shot. So I do have some nickel books. I could use that to check by. So I got a container just for those. It's a silver dollar container. I will probably be getting a boatload of quarters to go through because I do need to wash my truck. So I prefer to go to the local car wash where I put a $20 bill and get a bunch of quarters. I use the Eaglebacks to pay for the car wash. And I'm missing the bucket. There it is back behind me. Okay. First row down. There's not a caliber per se. It's just what I'm looking for. Strike wise, luster. Just depends on how the coin looks. Now, there are some people, I do have a set of dimes. It's hard to read the date. It's the Dirty Dime book. I don't see anything that looks silver. Some of the newer coins look like they're silver, but they're not. So like this 56, you can see there's a little bit, the 50s, the die strikes are not the best in the world. They look like part of it broke off right there. This might be, this is machine doubling. Because nothing is consistent for a double die. So it's either machine doubling or it's die deterioration or a combination of both. So these I'm really not going to look for. These I want to check because that's where you find your silvers at, is on that style of nickel. And if it's a 2004, 2005, those get separated because I do like to keep track of how many I find in the box. And then I can look for die chips in the lettering. Now, I've done this before, and I've actually missed. See how this is kind of dirty looking? Got some steps, got some damage to that step. You know, it just, you collect what you want. Some people want the damaged coins. If that's what they want, that's what they, that's what they'll get or buy or find. So right now I'm pulling all the 2006 is over. We'll go back and check for the 2009s. But see, in 2024, it will get pulled off. It will get pulled off to the side. See, here's a 1980. It's been used pretty well. You got the rim starting to touch the letters. So think about it, this coin is what? 45 years old? '88 Denver. Now, anything from 89 on back with the mint mark, you can look for RPMs. I said it's 64. I was just back checking and found it. The more modern ones, I'm not checking for beehives. I'll do that off to the side, stack them up. So when I start doing the new nickel books next year, this is the car wash where you got the sprayer. Just drive up and put in $2. You can get out the high pressure washer and just knock the dirt off. Now we'll occasionally check the newer ones for some, for beehives or whatever. Here's a 2005 Denver. So the question is this specific view or is this a buffalo? This is a buffalo. We want to look for the spear bison. And I do not see the spear bison. We got first 2005. 56. The mat I'm using is the nickel mat by 62. You can't find RPMs, but this is not one. By Couch Collectibles, but I have his newer, bigger mat, which has got everything on there. I think they're $45 at couchcollectibles.com, so you can go order one. I don't think he has any in stock, but as soon as he gets them, he mails them out. Or he ships them, I should say. I do have this nickel mat. I have one penny mat. I gave one away to a young collector who's trying to save up money to get the 1909 SVDB. So I got a coin from his dad. I mailed him that mat. Well, Dirty Water helps with all those nickels he sent me. And actually, now I have enough money. I got to download and restart all my webpage stuff I was going to put up on the website about beehives. And I'm going to start putting these beehives in to a spreadsheet program. And they'll be available to buy off that website. I've had like almost 3 rows of beehives in one box one time. I think they ought to be worth some money because, I mean, they're not supposed to be there. There's an 84 Philly. Another Philly. And then some of the ones that he sent me are outrageous. Cool looking. And beehives with die cracks. Go watch port 1, I think. There's a bunch of beehives with die cracks on them. Those are crazy looking. So I'm pulling off the more modern ones off to the side to put into a bucket. Like I said, these are just going to sit here. There's a 95 Denver. See now, this be a book filler, but I wouldn't keep it because of that gash going right across those steps. But if you got an open spot and you come across it and you need it for right there for right now until you find a better one, take it, put it in. They're easy to change out. Or if you want to collect damaged nickels like that, keep it. The old book on damaged nickels. And there's nothing wrong in the way you collect coins. There really isn't. Now, hopefully, next year I have better health. I have a cousin who I haven't seen in about 15, 20 years. Lives in Tulsa, and I want to go to Tulsa and visit her and her husband and go to the coin show that's in Tulsa. Here's a 42. Now the question is, do we have silver? 42 is a transitional year. You have both silver and you had regular strikes. And we have a regular strike, Denver. Denver did not produce any silver. So now we have this oldest nickel on the board of 42. So if you come across a Denver with the above the dome on the 42, more than likely that's a fake. Because like I said, Denver did not produce any silver at all in 42. 43 they did. That's why there are 11 more nickels, not 12. I didn't quote that would have been. Oh, we got another 69S. So that's 2 of them. I like keeping the 69S's, 70S's, and 68S's. That's last year they did the business strikes. Eventually they may be worth something. Who knows? Oh no, I may get rid of them. I just like find them because they're where I live at. We're not in the San Francisco Mint area. Not in South Louisiana. So 4 down. Oh, you had not seen the die chips I got on dimes. They found some on some Denver dimes. Backtracked about 2 years ago. You see some of the dimes that I found. So just kind of spread them out, and we're going to start separating. I'm trying to speed up my nickel hunts by doing it this way. A little rim cut right there on that 81. Between the 8 and the 1, we got a little rim cut. Or that could be damage. Huh. Here's a 54. All right, we got a number in the 50s. It's a Denver. A little bit of a step right there in the middle, but not much. So we'll be backtracking these. There's another 69S. That's 3. So tomorrow I gotta go get one more present then some bags, and I am done with that part of the Christmas holidays. Then I go to my dad's, and then go across the river, visit my friend. If I don't, I'm going to go Friday. Now, we do Christmas at night where we have it at with my family. Because when I was married, her family does it in the morning. So my kids be at their grandparents' that set of grandparents' house for Christmas. So I do have one present I got to wrap, and I'm not gonna put it in the bag because they may rip the bag. You would think it'd be more older style nickels than these newer styles because they were produced a lot longer, but it's not like that. Not now. Imagine in 2006 it was. And look, the signature that they used on the newer coins is also used on the 2005. So you can find die chips in the word Liberty. '88. There's an '85. I'm at that stage waiting for that to happen with my parents. You know, life is what it is. This would be my third Christmas without my sister. Here we go, 58. Denver. So we got 3 from the 50s and 1 from the 40s. Yeah, 3 years ago, this is our third Christmas, like I said, without my sister. We lost her to ovarian cancer. And what was ironic about this, she was my first birthday gift. She was born 4 days before my first birthday. So, let's go 77. God dog it. 79. See, now if I was doing a dirty nickel book, this would qualify. This 79 would definitely qualify for a dirty nickel. 25 Denver. The Denvers are finally coming out here in South Louisiana. I'm going to be trading a row of 24 Denvers for a row of 25 Phillies for the guy on YouTube named Two Sheds Gabby. So I'm trying to fill up a 2 for him to have. He's not finding any Denvers. He might find 1 per box if he's that lucky. 64. Do we have an RPM? Nope. It's a Philly minute one. Somebody reported me? Huh? Somebody reported me on something. I don't know what the heck they reported me. I can't report somebody who's hosting the live feed. $64, another one. There's a Denver. Not an RPM, but it is damage. These when I go back, we'll be looking for proofs. I do a scan occasionally, looking for proofs. But that 72 proof in that last box was pretty cool. The person that told me about the beehives was Coin Anxiety on one of his videos. '94, 73. I want to know how many boxes it would take to fill up from 1962 forward. I'm not going to buy any of I'm not going to buy the first year Jefferson book because I still got like 5 of those finished filling out. I had to look up an old nickel. Just dirty. This is a little bit of dye deterioration. Look how muddy the letters are. This is dye deterioration at its worst. A little bit of toning going on right there. They got caught in the washing machine or something. First Pacific. Denver. First one of those. For Denver. Just don't want to wear out. The letters get into the rim. So the 70s are starting to catch up to the 50s and the 60s in condition. That's the way I look at it. Now, if you find an A3 with steps, you might want to keep it. This one, it's got gouge in it. This is not worth keeping. Was ironic. I saw my sister died on October 14th. So on Friday the 13th, and when you're around somebody who's at that stage, you can feel like it's the end. What they did, they stuck her they stuck the hospice bed by the front window in the living room so she can look out. We talk about the trees, the sky, the things we did as kids. Here's another 2005 Denver. We had a good neighborhood. Plenty of people to play with. We actually had a neighborhood swim pool, which we were 6 houses down from. So all 4 of us kids were actually working there as lifeguards. That was our first job, was being a lifeguard, basically. Not count babysitting. No. 2000. I can't read that one. There'd be another candidate for a dirty book. 2003, maybe. I don't know. It says reported you. I don't know who the time I reported you is. And they better be reporting me on the live feed because I didn't say nothing wrong. I don't see anything being blocked as for me to check. And then we're gonna hit the like button. I forgot to do that on my computer. There we go. 9 likes, 1 person here. Well, I don't know what was said. I don't see nothing wrong in the chat. Nothing's been blocked. The last Friday was off. Last Saturday was off for Christmas party. We had it at a casino. That's okay. We have a pretty cool game, which I can't get off my phone and put onto the computer at work. I don't know why. I can download it here all day long. Now, I will see a proof coin that you can, unless it's been circulated heavily like the 72 was, you can spot a proof coin a mile away easily. So basically, like I said, I'm sliding. Oh, here's maybe an old one. Nope, 89, just dirty. Yeah, 89 dirty nickel. Just think, in 2 weeks, we got new coins coming out. Or 3, well, actually in 4 weeks. 25 Philly, there are double dies on here. And so I'm going to start researching these. This tree's double. That tree is doubled, it looks like. I don't know. There's 2 of the Westward Journey nickels. Oh, we got a kill boat coming up. First one of those. Still no die. There's got to be die chips in this area. There's got to be. Need to compare this with a regular strike. That may be a die chip on that string. That's a Denver. Huh. So my thing is, once my divorce went through and the kids were still, they couldn't drive, of course, when all that happened, I'd take them, drop them off with their grandparents, be with their mom. Then what I would do is go drive over and go watch a movie on Christmas Day. So Christmas morning, I'm going to get up. I'm going to go drive and go watch the newest Avatar movie, Fire and Ash. I've yet to miss one in the theater. The old one looking, 89. Right now I'm just looking at the dates. Like I said, I do back check these. 95. See, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So out of 40 nickels, we had We had 12 regulars, 2 of the West Virginians, and the rest were all new style. Yeah, really, I'd like to know why he posted that. Why would you report somebody hosting a live feed? That's what I'm curious to know. Wait a minute, is this the one that said I was a fake fraud when I had those 2 Standing Liberty quarters out of custom wrap rolls that I've had a couple weeks ago? And one was an ender. I actually called the dude up. He went around dropping those rolls off at banks all over the town. See, this is a lot different 87 than the other one. 86. A few little steps left. There's another 87. '78 Denver. And I did that live. That quarter hunt was live because of that ender. And Dirty Waters was on here when I opened that roll. And that person was not. So I don't know why they called me a fraud. I got 2 rows of 50 or 40% half dollars in my safe. I can easily stack rolls of half dollars. If I want to stack half dollars, I could do that all day long. That's just damage. Just like when Dig and Dave found a gold coin, I think in a roll of dimes. People were calling him fake and fraud when he actually sat down and opened it live, basically, on his own channel. Things like that can happen. I heard somebody at another bank had 2 of those quarters. Well, that's damage. There's a Whitney Bank. Oh, Hogs Baffle. Baffle. That's a good name. So far, I had 1 skill with a 42 nickel. It was a Denver. So no silver yet. 52, 54. No, 54. Wait, let's see. We got 54. That was a Denver. I think the 56 and 58 were Phillies. Oh, 56. 58. It's got some damage on it. Oh, that's a Denver. Those are. They're at 369 S's. So where are we at right now? And I got walking $50. I could stack those in. I got a few Benjamins I could stack into a row. You know, I mean, why would I want to do something like that? $76. 93. Nice on 98. Yeah, I got some steps left to it. So this one would be put into a book. Let's see the date on this one. 2001. Old style. 79 Denver. I'm trying to figure out why or how those D's got filled in. I never understood that. How can you have a filled in D? And you're hand stamping the mint marking onto the working dies. Was that clogged up? No. Oh, have 3 rows of pennies left. Which I'm going to open up on New Year's Eve. My last 3 rows are the last box of pennies I ever able to get from the bank. So we'll be doing that live on New Year's Eve. Dang, that's a lot. I mean, I could go get I got a laptop I can do that with, and I got my Samsung tablet, which is old. I use it to watch like Tubi TV or something like that in bed. Oh, that person about reporting me for. I just don't understand that. Unless I get a letter or something from YouTube and I say, hey, I don't know what that person reported me for. Can y'all tell me? Usually I go to the bank and do ask they have any $50 or Ikes. Like a grease stain. These are these other styles, so there's a proof I'll find it. Then we need to check that one. So what time is it now? 11:34. We're on a 10th row. So I'm just quick searching. Back checking will come later throughout next week. I'd always say this, I will have a lot of quarters. Because I had to wash my truck coming up here shortly. So there's going to be at least $18 of quarters there. Probably another 18 next week. Then I take all this change back the following week. So it'll be 3 weeks worth of quarters along with these nickels. Now, great. That's going to be heavy as heck for me. My muscular dystrophy. Okay. Going on a dry streak here. Let's see. I just start one up. Don't take much. I use my cell phone for everything. So now I do want to get into OBS system so I can have 2 cameras, 3 cameras going. Probably gonna start doing a live talk on Monday night for about an hour. I hadn't decided yet. See if I get other people in, maybe Sean from Blue Ridge, the YouTubers, maybe Justin Couch, 72 Denver. Be an hour-long show. Pick their brains, how they got into it, all that kind of fun stuff. I mean, I just did it on my own. Mine was when the bicentennial quarters came out. That's what really got me into it. And my dad showed me some wheat cents. I was working at McDonald's. Occasionally we would come across wheat cents. I'll pull those out. I am going to try to do end of the year review of all the stuff I found. Probably the Friday after New Year's Day. So whatever I find all the way up through December 31st will be in that book. Now, I didn't get to do one last year because of what happened to my house. I think I ordered another bag of copper coins. Oh man, Discord is great. We're part of a community of collectors, YouTubers. Anybody want to see a Class 3 beehive? I can put one out right now. Woo, I got some dirty coins here to make a good dirty album. We finally got our first handshaker piece. Let's see. You die chipping in the letters. Nope. Let's see. These are the Class 3s. This is just 2 of the class 3 beehives that Dirty Water sent me. You can see the 3 layers of it. 1, 2, 3. That is a class 3 beehive. There's one. I haven't done videos on these yet. And here's another one. It's really hard to see the third one. Here. Here. And this traces it, disappears and flares back out with a little spike on the interior breezeway. So that's going to probably be made into a video tomorrow. Not bad, not bad. I actually had to sell a gram of gold and a half gram of gold. I got these cards with the grains of gold, and those grains of gold are like $3 a piece. 1 grain. It's like, really? I got silver cards with grains of silver. But I do have a bunch of gram silvers, and at 2 something a gram, that's a lot of money if you think about it. Well, it just messed up. So right now we're just kind of separating them out. If I find anything good, I put them off to the side. I'm just checking the dates for pre-62s. There's a 66. Some damage to it. I like to see pictures. This is roll 12. Look, I got an old ender right here. I've been trying to get, let's look Brad into the Discord group, but he's trying to get his own coin shop up and running. So, well, look at nickels in this roll. We get 63. Philly. It's an 83 Philly. See how well, see if this looks. No. Look for one's got some signs of steps to them to keep. There's an 82 and 83. They did not make mint sets. They had companies that went and got nickels and they got the money from the mint and made their own special mint sets. I know they made souvenir sets, which I have an 83 and an 81. I paid like $3 a piece for them at the coin shop. Now this is damage. That will not go through the coin machine at the bank. So that one's going down with the zinc rock pennies. There's another nice 87 Philly. But no steps. Now usually I find a drawer coin or two in these rolls. Let's see if we get one out of this box. So these get screened because of the old style nickels. Occasionally I do like to do a pop quick check on the more modern ones. $66. Again, I saw details left, but the steps are, you got one partial step. Okay. I'm doing this the quickest way I know how to go through these nickels. I can't do it. I don't have it on my computer, else I would do it. I got it on my phone. You can search by the names for the Discord channels. We also post pictures, links to our videos, those of us who roll hunt. God dog it. All my stuff is falling down. I'm going to buy Staples tonight at Wally World. I'm going back tomorrow. I'm going to go get another present at another location, so I got to go by Walmart. So I'll be back to Wally World tomorrow. Good example of dye deterioration. Look how muddy the text is on here. It's a nice 73. This is crazy. I can go 3 or 4 boxes, not get not a single 73, and this box, that's about my 5th one. See, I want to get a camera facing down so you can see me sorting out the coins. Now, albums that I use, I have I think 2, maybe 3 Dansco albums. Mostly Whitman, and believe it or not, Littleton Coin Company makes some nice albums. So I have like the national parks and the state binders from Littleton. Because my coin dealer carries those. There's a 64. Philly. $23. I may pass up some 2024s, Denvers. I'm averaging about 8 per box. You know, you're going to have some lean times. You don't find any, then you're going to have a bunch. So, yeah, New Year's Eve, we'll be opening up the last 3 rows of pennies in my box that I got a couple months ago. Pacific, that's 4 for that one. That was 2005. Denver. Pacific. So right now in the Windows program, I'm using this for the CoinScope. Hey, Dan, what's going on? A1D, what's going on? Zula, what's going on? Everybody ready for Christmas? Anybody traveling for Christmas? Remember, as a kid, sometimes we'll go to my grandparents for Christmas. Usually, I kind of figure out when we would go. My grandmother used to send presents by Greyhound or Trailways bus. They didn't have FedEx back then. They never had UPS, the brown trucks. You know, so she would send everything by bus. And the times that she couldn't, and they didn't have the money, that's when we would go up there to North Louisiana. And she saw that trailer today that they, oh my God, they would kill her. This was like this has been in the ground. Got the staining of ground dirt mark on it. Or in the bottom of some lady's purse and the makeup spilled all over it and stained the coin. I've tested that theory. Back when I was married, one of her makeup things came open. Oh, we got a 1940. Yay! Score in 1940. Let's see what kind of mint mark we got, if we got one. And it's a Philly. It's a 30-year Jefferson nickel. No, Mark, they're talking about redoing how the nickel's made. Possibly changing the nickel composition up. I hope they don't use zinc. They did experiment with aluminum on the Lincoln Senate back in 74. Maybe that's what they may be going to. I mean, a lot of countries are using aluminum. It's a cheaper metal to work with. Oh, trust me, y'all, if I see a beehive, I will be popping up on the scope. So far, I haven't seen one yet. Maybe this one? Nope, shadow. No silver yet, but we're only on roll 14 of the box. I'm just doing a quick separation by styles of Jefferson Nichols. Get up there. Anyone Denver? Look for my video. When I get off, I'm uploading a video tonight. I've actually completed the Kenny Whitman book. I got in the mail today, the 1981 Type 2 candy half dollar. So now I have both Type 2s. It's 79 and what the heck is this junk on here? Something black all over him. Might be gum. Where's my damn thing cup at? I got a glass jar I keep in here. Put alcohol in there and see if it does anything. I gotta get some more 90% rubbing alcohol. Okay. I don't like cleaning nickels, but that's some gross stuff. And I don't like cleaning coins, but I do remember when my kids were little. Kids like to put things in their mouth. So, on to roll 15. We're going to probably stop on roll 20 for the night. I would like to get some sleep since I have to wake up early in the morning. I will cook me some eggs, biscuits, and some grits. And these grits come with bacon. It's going to take me longer to cook the canned biscuits than it will for me to cook eggs. There's a 62. Yeah, rotated D, so that might be a... Whoa, we got a counter stamp. We have a 62 with the counter stamp, y'all. We got a bullseye. I think that is another mark of the Masons. So we got a 62 with the counter stamp. Okay, that goes up here on top. That's why you check both sides of your coins. You never know what you're going to find. Valen. Okay. Wow, we got some people in here I hadn't seen before. Thank y'all for coming in. If you don't mind, hit the subscribe button. I have yet to do my channel giveaway. I'm trying to get stuff together. I want to give multiple prizes out. One's going to be a 63 proof set. Still in the original package. And at the price of silver, that's a lot of money for me to be given away. I am tongue-tied. So while I'm in here, anybody here a gamer? And I called my buddy up. He just lost his dad a couple months ago. Just calling, checked on him. He said, see how he's doing. What's ironic, his mom taught us in grade school. So I've been knowing him since kindergarten. And he's actually helps raise money for autism, and he actually built an Ecto car from the Ghostbusters. He bought 2 Hearse, combined them into a Ghostbuster car. So, and he's got his at his house right now. He had loaned it out to somebody the last time I was over there. So I'll go there. I want to get my picture taken with it and make my son jealous. There are 10 cars built like that in the state of Louisiana. Or 9 now. I forgot. I think they lost one. Some of the guys, they don't drive there. They haul them on trailers. I think, oh, we got a 53. Okay, we can hang with that. A dirt grind. We got a D. Denver, 53. We got 4 from the 50s now. So, for once in a long time, our church is actually having a midnight mass tomorrow night. So, I'll be at midnight mass tomorrow. So, if I get on tomorrow, it's going to be early in the evening, and I'll be getting off probably about 11-ish or quarter to 11 to get ready to go to midnight mass. Oh, Red Rock, what's going on, dude? I didn't realize that was you. Wow, I got 14 likes. Cool. I like this. I should. Okay, time to start separating the nickels. The only thing standing out. Like I said, I'll be back checking these. Probably starting Saturday, because I should have all these open. Ooh. This one got chewed up. We got a parking lot. Nickel looks fine on the reverse. Look at the reverse. We got a parking lot nickel. $24, Denver. Got the keel boat. Toned up a little bit. That's 3 on the keel boat. Right now, Pacific is winning with 5. Buffalo and keel boats are tied with 2. We got 1 piece. Basics Denver. Some steps left, not much. By the way, I'm now up to finding 15 of the 2024 DDO 002s. So I got 3 more rolls left to open. I got to find that penny tube. There's at least 7 or 8 wheat cents in that penny tube. Now, have you have to watch Polar Express? I always watch it every year. Haven't watched it yet. So I may do that tonight. That's a third kill boat. Yeah, I appreciate all the likes, people coming in. I like to see the chat just scrolling. Imagine if most people have tomorrow off. Like I said, this is the first time since I've been at the off where I'm at working at. We've had a 5-day weekend. Normally on New Year, on Christmas Eve, we work a half a day. We've gone to 5 o'clock before on Christmas Eve. Same thing next week. It's gonna be a half a day. Another thing I do is those Nichols from Dirty Wars is back checked because I did find a DDO. I think I posted that one. There was a DDO 007. He said he just sent me something to find with the die chips. So I need to go backtrack once I get done with my videos and look at those a little bit more carefully. It takes a while to search those things down. See, when I'm flipping back here, what I'm looking for are die cracks from the edge to the building. There's got some steps to it. I probably got some books I need. I could probably fill out with this box, but I'll have to sit down and go through and write them all down. $70 Denver. Still like to find a 75 with a high D on it. The 62. Denver. No, not double die. I mean, not RPM. I'll put my PayPal link if somebody wants to donate to the channel, but I can't do that just yet. I got warned. Well, I did it one time, and YouTube warned me about that. I really need the viewing hours on my videos. Is what I really need. Now I get enough of those, I can get monetized. I'm not going to stress over it. I make enough money already as it is. This year's going to be a better year for me. The raise that I got, a bonus that I got, we're going to put some money in my retirement, get 2 trees taken out. Just Gel, Sky, All, Giver. What? Huh? Hello, Jet. I'm going to call it Jet. These names can get me tongue-tied. Now, if I get through this row this week, I'll probably put some coins out live, back checking, before I dump them into my bucket that I take to the bank. Oh, look, we got a little small beehive right here in the breezeway. We got the beginning of one, two. We got two separate beehives forming. You got a little spiky right there, edge, and look at, you got a little raised metal there, so you got the spike there. We just found ourselves a little beehive. Since I found it, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it on out. And we got beginning of the death roll. Boom, 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 boom. See what we got anything on this side. No die chip between there, and no die chip in the hair there. We have a die clash? No. But we did find a beehive. Cool. A beehive is where the die starts to break on the side of the building. Here you go. I'll show you some. Hold on. I got them classified in four categories now. You see how you got the die break here? This is a class, what I call class 3. It's borderline between a 2 and a 3. You got your main break there. There's a small sliver here. Got the outlying one here. Got one in the left breezeway. Slight die chip in the O. There's one. Let's see if I can find a different one. There's another class 3. So you can see how they break off. Always, I probably got 200 different beehives. Maybe more. I am going to have a web page dedicated to beehives. Includes any die chips on buildings. So look, now, recently I found a class 4. I got 3 in this tube. Or 4. This is a pseudo class 4. You got 1, 2, 3. This might be a 3, basically. It's almost a 4. I don't know why I put it in there. That is a 3. I guess I got them mixed up. Let's see. I know I got a nice class 4. Here's one. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a little class 1 right there in that breezeway. And I just set my scope again. So, yeah. Nobody's really dedicated to it. I'm trying to figure out how the die stages occur that makes those happen. I've asked the Mint many questions and not getting no response. I do notice the dies wear out, they begin to break. And I think what's causing them is how they make the dies. I know the master hub is CNC'd. Okay. And I think from there they use a softer steel when it's in a soft state to make the working hub to make the working dies. And if they're not properly heat treated, they do and can become brittle. Just like those, if you ever watch Forge and Fire, those and the blades break, that's because they didn't quench them long enough, or so whatever. So the metal becomes brittle. So I would like to go to the Mint and watch them make the dies. I mean, are they using air to cool down the CNC machine or the working hook? I mean, how do they do it? I know they make videos. They only show partially on how they do it. I like to see the full picture on how they make the dies. 9 RPM. I've only found 2 beehives and older coins. Okay. Now, if I would have a coin scope back when I was a kid, maybe they're out there. I don't know. The length can vary due to the die breaks. I know how I want to classify by how many steps you see of the break. I'm trying to figure out if I just want to do cut the building in half and have an upper and a lower, or divide into 4 sections. I need CAD on my computer where I can actually trace out the building on CAD. So I don't have time to do it at my job. Then I can make the files and all that, pictures on how to classify the length and all that. I got some now almost full length of the building, or 3/4 the length of the building, but they stuck in the middle. You see? So right now the initial will be classified by how many times you see that die break occurring. Now you can get the die break occurring and taper down, but it's only 1 beehive. There's a 63. Denver. It's taken me a while to figure out how to do it. So it's going to be a work in progress. I will take suggestions. I'm going to pick out a web hosting site to get my domain name. It's like cheap for the first year, and after that, it's like $10 a month plus so much storage on their system. There's another candidate for a dirty coin. So there's a lot I still got to figure out without all that stuff. I had everything kind of typed up, the introduction page and all that for the website, but my hard drive went down, didn't have any backups. So now I have a backup that I can turn on and off. So when I download open source, I will have everything backed up to a thumb drive. Yeah, that's why occasionally you see me switch around. I'm looking for die chips and stuff. I just don't find them in the older nickels. I think it's the way they make the dies now. Why are we seeing so many die chips, die cracks in nickels? I mean, I found some die cracks on older nickels. I found some in the 60s. I don't know how to do it either. I mean, don't want to post a link on this channel. Maybe DM each other. Yeah, he does. I know that, but some of it's outdated. They have how they used to do them, where you make a master die, you make a working hub. Considering how it is. No, you make master hub, which receives it, to make a master working. It's like 4 steps to it before you get to the actual working die. Because you don't want to use your master unless you really, really need to. So that makes so many of the working hubs off the master die. That's what it is. Master die, working hub. Working hub die, I think it is. To make the working die. I have to look at it again. I read it a long time ago. It's a lot to read. But now they shorten. It's like 3 steps and they're done. Let's scan this one. 99 Philly. Then the 99 Philly listed as a double die on eBay. I told the guy he was wrong. He banned me off his eBay account. So I report him. To eBay for listing an improper coin for sale. And 2 days later, it was gone. He had it as a double die RPM on a 1999 Philly. And I just thought, dude, damn, they made an RPM since 89. You're wrong. Next thing I know, I was banned off his eBay page. So I reported him to eBay. They took him down. You gotta be careful on eBay. Is there some people you can trust? If it's a coin dealer you know about, more likely it's gonna be legit. Well, I was in my coin shop today, the other one that I go to, the one I go to the most. They had a guy walked in with a fake silver ounce round. He goes, well, I got this from a coin dealer in another city. Well, apparently they didn't test it right. Machine brought they have two machines. One is a handheld they use for testing jewelry. So she showed him on that how it registered as a fake. He was not a happy person. Right, 1999. And you know, it's the last year they hand pegged the dies with the mint mark. I would love to get one of those dies that does the mint mark. Ooh, I was got to tear in that. Let's see, this is going to be a Philly. Let's see if we get a beehive off of this one. We're talking die chips. Nothing. Oh well. Let's say every now and then I like to check those just for the heck of it and see if I find one. We found one earlier. Oh, yeah, another bucket here somewhere. I'm getting heavy. Roll 20. And it's 12:30, almost 12:30 my time. Hey, Be Good. Merry Christmas, dude. Are you selling tonight? Be Good is a selling whatnot. He usually sells at midnight till way in the morning. Dang. See, I have yet to find a Henning. I don't think the Hennings made it down to South Louisiana. Are you from up north, David? Right now, these are more of the newer coins. Oh, we got a piece. Philly. No die chips in the letters there. Look, y'all, check your state quarters. Look for the die chips and the numbers. Oh, look, we got a die chip in the F in the 5 right there. We got a die chip. I'm pretty sure. Let's see, let's find out. There's some dirt right there, but let's see. Die chip right there. Okay. Put that one over here with that. Okay, Blue Ridge lives out that way. Blue Ridge Silver Helm lives out in that area. I got a buddy of mine that's he's been working for Disney since high school, and he actually built his own house. Well, he didn't build it. He asked me if I could design it for him. At the time I couldn't do it because of seismic codes. But I will say this: his house has survived several major fires thanks to what I designed for him. That's a nice 23. Look at that. 2 years old, and look at the shine on that. It's almost got proof-like condition to it. I actually designed a sprinkler system for his yard and house. He has underground water storage tanks. He has a rock collection system that collects the water from off the roof. Filters down to a French drain. Here we go. 25. Look, we got a die chip between the E and the R. Right there. Pacific. That die chip is not supposed to be there. So he actually has a sprinkler system that runs up to the middle of his house to his roof. He's got enough sprinkler heads that pumps 700 gallons of water a minute. And he has, I think it's two 10,000 gallon water tanks for selling. They sell them to another 10,000 gallon water tank. That goes to a 5,000, which then pumps it all up onto the roof. Something like that. I forgot. He's gone back and modified it. He has heat shields. The siding is fire rated for up to 1,500 degrees. So yeah, it's there just in case of a fire. He's used it a couple times over the years and hasn't lost anything in his house in Northern California. I don't remember where it's at. She said I drew the plans up when he's here for our class reunion, and he has somebody build it. Well, that's 20 rolls, huh? I don't know how much battery I got left. So we've been at it for an hour and 41 minutes. Oldest nickel being in 1940. Okay, here goes the next row. That's cool. You know which one it is? I'll tell you what, David, if you go to Wexler's, go to the Shield Sense 2024 WDDO002. That's my coin you see on the webpage. When I first found that one, we thought it was Machine Dublin. Me and the guy did the attribution for it. So when I saw on Variety Vista, I messaged him back and said, dude, that coin's on Variety Vista. He responds back, goes, let me check. And he was communicating by email. Oh, we got Pacific View. Silly. Gotta be checking for double dies on those. And 15 minutes later, he said, send it to me ASAP. So I sent it to him. He had it for about a month doing all the photos, the write-ups, and everything. So yeah, the DDO002 on Wexler's for the 24 is my coin. And so far I found 15 of them. It's also listed on Kaneka. Variety Vista has it. And 001 on their website. Okay. See, I don't know if you was on Discord and I first posted the photos of that double die. No, I tell you what gets me. Ooh, we got a toner. 84 toner. It's toner on the back. I think. No, it's not. It's gone. US Pin Collector's Facebook page. Okay? At the top of the page, it shows the 82, large date, and small date. And people still are posting questions. Is this a large date or small date? It's like, can't you read the page? I'm going to be ordering another bag of copper coins from Coins TV after the first of the year. The last bag got me a Flying Eagle. And that's out of the quarter pound bag. So far from them, we got a large cent, a Flying Eagle, a bunch of Indian head cents, a bunch of Steelies this last go around, which kind of shocked me on that. But I think what I'm going to do next time, I want to do it on Whatnot. And it's gonna be dollar and go as I pull each coin and and see what we get. See how much money I can make off of a bag. A quarter pound a bag. My other would probably be all wheat. Indigo, send hogs information to one of the admins in the Discord channel. Hogs, do you have a YouTube channel? Oh, that's how. Oh, watch this. I'm gonna do this. Where's Hogs at? Where's Hogs at up here? God dang it, where's my mousey? Ah. I'm trying to follow and I can't follow without leaving my page. God dang it. I was gonna follow Hogs and get him a link to get in. Hey Hogs, go to one of my videos on the channel and leave a comment, okay? Do the part 3 Beehive content. Leave me a comment, and tomorrow morning I get up, I see about getting the link sent to you. I might be able to get one sent to you that way. I don't know. I can try it like that later. We all teach everybody about something. There are some live channels where you can talk to people. I thought of doing a simulcast while I was on here and doing it through Discord. But it screws up the sound system. Here's another 2005 Philly. Buffalo. Oh, that is the wrong stack. Yeah, if you get that way, I can get you a link. What I do is follow you back and send you a link that route. Or the other way is just get you to email me. I can email you back that route, but that's going to take a little time with the holiday season going on. So let's put it low for a D. One day I'm going to find that dang speared bison. I will find one. Oh, at the coin shop I went to today, they actually had the first year of Standing Liberty Quarter Type 1, but it was a little bit expensive because it was graded as MS-60. Wow, 19. This is the most likes I had in any live feed. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Making my Christmas better. Now, if anybody's buys on Whatnot, I sell on Whatnot, and right now I got wheat cent rolls in my bin. So you can go buy one. I just pick one up out for you, and they get vacuum packed and shipped off. There is a steel cent in every roll that I make sure of. I don't search them for varieties or errors. I give you a good example. I got a buddy that also sells and whatnot. I sent him a roll one time. Sent him a 1926S. One of the semi-key dates. It's like, oh, really? Thank you. So basically, I buy these $4 bags. I sell them for $6. The only thing I do is I go through, I pull out the bad ones, coals, and I have a batch that I just pull from to replace them with. And those are not searched either. Now I am going to start separating them out by years and dates. If somebody needs one, they can tell me and I might have it. Like, I got two 1909 VDB sitting over here. I sold one Saturday morning for $15, and that's in a G4 condition. Tell you what, I used to be able to get these coin sets they would sell like on QVC and all that for silver coin sets for like $10, $15. Forget that now. Those coin sets are $30, $35, $40. Well, I took coin sets today and it's $58. One was 18, that one was 40 because of the silver content. 99 Philly. 98. All I did, Jerry's dirty Jefferson nickel book. God. My gloves are turning black. Hey, Stacy, what's going on? Cool, Hawks. I'll see what I can do by getting you a link. I'll get in touch with the admins. See if they give me the rights to get you admitted in. I'll probably do it sometime tomorrow. Now, this is the coin you want to look for the high D on. If it's anywheres above, if you draw a straight line from that curve of the line across, anywheres up here in this area, that's your money coin. If it's down here into the ponytail, that's your money coin on the 75 nickel. Good luck on finding one. I've been looking for that since 75. Now, I do have an email address I can be emailed at. There's a 61. Okay, this what gets to me. People look for Jefferson nickels, right? They want 59 on back. But the first Jefferson nickel book has spots for your 60, Denver and Philly, and 61 Philly and Denver. So you need this nickel for those books. And we got a Denver. And we got a little die chip right there between the R. Another thing you can look for in the 60s, if you see like a bar going between the letters and the rim, it's just the width of the letter, you have a bar nickel. I found one in the last box, and I think I put it back into my bucket by accident. Now, I got some examples that I bought. See, that's where the D's supposed to be at on the Jefferson nickel. Or according to the Mint, where the D was on the same side, that's intolerance. And I explain that every time I go live, because you never know when somebody's news is going to be in there. Just into the coin collecting, don't know about that. Okay. We got 24, row 24 and 25, and I'm getting ready to have to call it a night. 2 hours. It's 12. I got medication I need to go take. I also want to be able to sleep right. So no, we got a pretty good night. What was this nickel out here for? Oh yeah, it's a nice Denver. Another thing I discovered, it's easier to find 4 steps on the Denver coin than it is a Philly coin. God, I want silver. $98. So yeah, I'm gonna buy some new books for the beginning of the year for Jefferson Nichols. Oh, we got a die chip between the E and the R right there. Pacific. That one's all chewed up. That might be able to go through the machine. We'll see. I'll bring all my zinc rock pennies back to the bank and say, hey, give me cash for these, please. 1960, we got another one you need for your first year book, and it is a Denver. That looks like an RPM. Hard to tell if the staining on there. Nope, that's damage to the corner of the D. Never mind. So now we got the 60s covered for your first year Jefferson book. At least 1 coin for each. The 1 year I got a box of nickels, all 22 Denvers. Nothing was found on them. Nothing. $84. Yeah, we're going to do one more roll. I'll probably do the other roll tomorrow night before I go to the other 25 before I go to the midnight mass. Oh, here's a cool story about midnight mass. I think I was 11. This is when the motocross bicycles came out. And that's one for Christmas. Okay. So Mom decided, and we were leaving the Christmas morning to go to my grandparents. Do Christmas up there. Which turned out to be a bad trip. Coming back. So, we're off to midnight mass. And we come back. And we're told, do not go in the room with the Christmas tree. And it's about 1:30 in the morning. There's a knock at the door. Here's my grandfather and his second wife. I lost my grandmother to cancer when I was 5. Okay? That's also the year I got my first pocket knife. I got that as an extra Christmas gift from my grandfather. I wish I knew what happened to it. It's somewhere in a container someplace. So then we tried to go in there, and there's my bicycle. It's like, wait a minute, how did that bike get in here? We were gone. It was years later that I figured out. My grandparents came over and they put everything out while we were at church. So then we drive to North Louisiana for Christmas. We left we left not too long after we finished opening presents with my grandparents. And I got a handheld Mattel electronic football game. And so we get up there, we do presents. Of course, we slept. Sometimes I'll wake up, got on the CB, talk on the CB. Mom and Dad took turns driving, sleeping, and all that fun stuff. We had a station wagon. So we laid everything down in the back, and everybody slept in the back. Took turns riding up front. I mostly sat up front or slept up front. Talked to the truckers and all that. Well, we ended up getting sick. That's a whole different story. So it took back then 6 hours to get up there. It's before I-49. So, oh, look, we got the mole. Died chip on the chin. That sometimes indicates beehive, but I don't see it here. And we got some slight dubbing in this window up here. I'll put that one off to the side. Double check. See, if I start going down this rabbit hole, double checking with double dies, I'll still be on roll 5 right now. I really would. So yeah, I'm thinking about start doing a live Monday night, an hour only, talking to other collectors live. I'm not trying to take the place of Litecoin Q&A. I'm not going to do that. Be like a Monday evening discussion group, or maybe Tuesday. I haven't decided for sure yet, because I've been asked to sign with my church's scout troop, because my troop is getting ready to fold. So I got a lot of stuff to think about before doing that. Maybe look at a few pictures here and there. I haven't decided for sure. I'd like to get Eric on. The guys from Copper Coins, get them on there. I'd like to do something like that again. They own Saturday mornings on Frostbites. Weekend shows on Saturday mornings. There's a 64. And see where it goes. We don't. I miss seeing photos of other people's finds. Shannon said he was willing to come on. Who else? Ooh, 1960. We got another 1960. What? More. Denver. There's a second Denver. And that, my friends, is an RPM. It looks like it. I'll look at it later. That's 60. Yeah. 260s. Okay, let's leave religion out of my channel, please. Do not get me started on religion, because I will win. I do not like that kind of stuff happening on my channel. We're to hear about coins. I mean, I started off with Christmas, but that's because Christmas is the season we're in. But that was the last roll for tonight, y'all. I got the other box. We'll do it tomorrow night or Friday night when I come in from Domino's from working. Appreciate everybody coming out. Oh, I lost a like. Oh, somebody did not like me. Okay, fine. Y'all have a good evening. And if you travel, please be safe out there. There are crazy people driving these days, and I'm one of them. Y'all have a good evening. And remember, always check both sides of your coins, because you never know what you're going to find. Have a good evening. All right, actually, have a good morning. It is now after midnight, and it's almost 1 a.m. So 2 hours and 8 minutes. Not bad. We did a half a box quickly.